Huh?
That's all right. That's a record.
Here we go.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We finna get started. We guess in the building today.
Yeah, whoever that was, you listen to the story first.
Yeah.
Say something. Don't say nothing.
They
right
talking
now.
to Roland, because I think when I press go, I wasn't on the picture. They
Oh.
talking about, why you gonna do it if you ain't know about it? Man, that Roland. Yeah, he take forever too, so you got to just be patient with him. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna say it.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna be on my best behavior.
There you go.
Next time I'm fighting.
Look though, y'all, we got a real story. This is what we trying to do on this platform, man. We trying to open up the door for stuff that you ain't gonna see on the news, stuff you ain't gonna see in real life. You know what I'm saying? This story y'all about to hear, this is a real story, man. Like, I'm talking about you. This brain to your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So just give Roland a second, y'all. Bear with him and pray for him. You know, cause you know it give him a minute sometime, but he'll get it. So we finna share that or whatever, and everybody finna be tapped in. But we appreciate y'all for tapping into the situation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got Aisha Mack in the, you feel me? And she has a special story. You do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss it. Give us 1 second.
Messenger audio.
Well, then call me already. Don't call me while.
There you go. You do not want to miss this. Y'all tap in.
Accept my friend request so I can
Okay.
tag you everything.
He always be trying to rush everybody. Come on, let's go. And he ain't even ready. We could have figured that out before we got started. Look, all that rushing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
He ain't even came through yet.
That's what I'm saying. You be doing all that rushing. He's struggling. Look. Look, we had 5 people here. They gone now. Look, we got one now. They waiting. He rushing everybody, but look, another pressure on there. What you gonna do? Come on. I got him already. We ain't gonna go too hard on the jokes today, though, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all know normally I be on some joke, but this is not no joking matter right here. This is some real ass shit right here, for real.
Yeah.
And we gotta get this shit figured out. You know what I'm saying? And we finna see what we can do as a community to help Aisha. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we finna test this out, man, and see how much reach we got, man. See what we can get done.
It won't let me tag her, because we ain't free.
Did you accept this as a friend request?
He ain't sending no friend request.
Did you send a friend request, Roland?
Yeah, hold on.
Send him. It work like that too.
It's cool. Once we tag everybody, they'll come in. Let's see what's going on. You sent it.
Well, I don't see it.
That's
Yeah,
me
go
right
right
there.
Where?
Roland,
Right there.
press confirm.
Oh.
Yeah, boom.
President
We got it, y'all. Y'all bear with us. Y'all bear with us. You do not want to miss this, though. I'm trying to tell you. I promise to God, you do not want to miss this. What you say, Big Mo?
That was good. Easy could do.
Where you get it from?
Easy man.
Huh?
I don't know if
I'm
y'all
talking about
should-
the fish. Where you get it from?
I don't know if y'all should have put it up there as missing because technically, I don't know. I mean, to me.
Hold on. Because we rolling. Let's wait.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. It's rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rolling. We coming, y'all. Y'all bear with us. Alright, here we go. We trying to get the message out.
Did you check? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Bam. Then you share that. Put your little sauce on it.
My hand is.
Is it? Did you share?
Yeah. It's like on that page.
Share it. Alright, there you go. We about to get started, y'all. Why would oh, that's the same dude. You tag some more people? Million more.
You have to have good mind.
Don't do that.
Chill out, man. Come on, man. Nigga, more crazy.
Not very enough shoes.
Puppy, monkey, baby. Nigga, more crazy. You got it?
Yeah.
Alright. You did it right. Alright, we finna get going. They gonna come on in. While we getting going, they can go. If they didn't catch the beginning, they can come back and check it out.
Yeah.
They better click on it. Alright, y'all. What up, world? This Lil Mo Films,
And your boy RMJR.
and this is the War of Words. Today we got a special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Aisha Mack in the building. You know what I'm saying? And she had some incidents come up in her life. You know what I'm saying? And she reached out to us, and we're gonna put her situation out on our platform just to see if we can give some resolve to the situation or whatnot. So Roland, you want to say something before we let her do her
Nah,
thing?
let her go and do her thing.
All right, so world, here go Aisha Mack. Tell them what's up, Aisha.
Okay. All right. I don't know really what do you think I should begin at?
Just tell them a little bit about where you from, and you know what I'm saying, your kids or whatnot, and you know all that.
Well, I'm originally from Philadelphia, but been here in Chat to say that I'm a Chattanoogan. I hate to say it though, cause y'all act a fool, but it is what it is. But yeah, and I have several kids, but now it's like 6, and I'm about to tell you why in just a second. It's been kind of hard to even talk about it, you know, because I didn't know how to talk about it. I wanted to keep it sheltered because of how everything went down. I never in a million years would have thought this, you know, would happen. And I'm not wishing nothing on anyone, but you know, my oldest son, you know, he one of them game bangers. I would have expected that more than anything than this. But and he's doing good. Shout out to Dad Darius Heard. He's doing good. He in Michigan holding it down. That's what's up. That's my son. But anyway, so I don't even know where this is crazy. The whole story is just crazy. So I'm gonna just go back to
Start where you started at.
where when
Where we started.
Just start at the beginning. Take your time. Take your time.
alright, so about 4 years ago I had this little situation with this little female that I call her female because she's no woman. Any woman, you know, if she was a woman, she would have never handled the situation the way she did. But she's his ex-girlfriend. It was an ex-girlfriend then at the time that this all started. So I'm going to just give you a little bit of it. So my kids used to go with their daddy. I got 3 by Chris. So they used to go over his house on the weekend and stuff. And hold on, y'all. Man, this is crazy, but
Take your time. Take your time.
it just angers me so bad because everything could have went differently if, you know, but anyway, I'm not here to slander him. It's not about him. It's about my son, Bishop. At the time he was 12 years old, I was letting him go to his father's house on the weekend, stuff like that. I'm thinking everything cool, you know, they spending time with him and everything. Well, it was a female that I thought was cool enough, and she, you know, that she actually cared about my kids, you know. I didn't really know her that well, and maybe that was my fault, you know, but you would think your kid's father would be a good judgment of character. But anyway, so like I said, I'm not here to slander anyone and put anyone at fault. So don't think I am. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here because I want answers, and I can't go on living like this. It's been tearing me clean up every day. It's taking a toll on me. But anyway, not only me, it's my other kids are having problems with it, you know. And we as a family, we just trying to get through with it, you know, through it. So anywho, so it was one weekend that he went over. They went over to the father's house, and female asked the father, could she take him swimming? Now, no, I didn't know nothing about it, first of all. But, you know, that's how it be. But anyway, so they went swimming one weekend. She came and got him, whatever. Monday morning, I get a letter in the mail from juvenile court stating such and such and such has temporary custody of my kids because it's allegations of abuse. Now, first of all, I didn't know that anybody can go down there and just take anyone's kids without concrete evidence.
Hold on, what kind of abuse? What kind of abuse?
Oh.
What was they claiming?
They claimed that I was starving them. They claimed that I was on drugs. They claimed that I was physically abusing them. Now, who all know me, y'all know me. So we just go leave that there. But anyway, so let's speed it up a little bit. So
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Just for the sake of things. So they didn't go by the proper procedure normally when somebody questions you for neglect or something like that. They normally...
Damn, man, hurt me too.
Oh, my bad.
They normally place the child in question in like a home or some in state's custody, not directly to the people who are alleging this what you did. Do that make sense?
Man, I asked them, is this the procedures they do? You know, can just anybody come down there and file a complaint and get any bunch of... They told me that that's how they do it. They can do that. Anybody can do that. And I was shocked. I was like, well, I mean, without any evidence, are you kidding me? So I shut my mouth. I did what I was supposed to do, and I went to court. All right, so when we went to court, judge was like, you know, well, you know, he was going to put CPS in the home. I was like, that's fine, go ahead. So CPS all up in my home. Surprise drug test me now. Ask me, well, can we drug test your cars? Drug test me. Negative. So they did a walkthrough through my home. Now, I had just moved in this home that I'm in, off of Highway 58. I bust my ass to get this house that I'm in. I fixed my credit. I stayed on my job more than 2 years because no, I was not. I get that check and I'm gone. I'm on to the next job. But I wanted to get my children out of the area. I was living in Eastdale at the time, and there was a lot of things going on out there, you know, that I'm not going to get into. But, I mean, but it is what it is. But so I moved them way on out because, you know, ain't nobody going to come on out there like that. But so the allegation of me starving them, it makes me laugh because I got 2 refrigerators in my home. I got one in my kitchen, and I got one in my garage with a deep freezer, full of stuff, full of food. And at the time, I was getting like $1,200 worth of stamps, so everything stayed full. Everything stayed packed to the capacity. It was, I used to shop, I used to take them and let them pick out whatever they wanted to get, you know what I'm saying, so they can have that. One of the refrigerators outside was just for them. You see what I'm saying? And the deep freeze was just for me. Anywho, so this woman, let me back it up a little bit now. She used to come to my home to get the children now. And this is what, she used to come to my home to get the children. Because I trusted her. Because I trusted my baby dad. I trusted his judgment, you know, character with, you know, women or whatever. And so she came to get him one day. One weekend, she was like, well, they wanted to come to my house. I knew she was coming, you know, and she said, but I ain't got enough food for them and everything. I said, well, that ain't no problem. I said, I send whatever. I even sent enough for her and her kids. I sent more than enough because I had so much stuff in my freezer to share.
And it's the same woman that said that you was starving your kids?
Yeah, same one. I just had to put that out there. I had to bag up and tell y'all that. And so, yeah, she came to my home about 3 or 4 times to pick them up. As a matter of fact, I can recall, yeah, had no problem want to welcome her because I ain't on that. Me and my kids' father, we haven't been together since 2008, but we co-parent very well. We good friends, you know what I'm saying? I ain't messed with him. I had my own man. I still got a man, you know what I'm saying? Same dude that I'm with. So, anywho.
Alright, if somebody say, what's up, this is Tate from East Chat.
What up, Tate? Oh, Tate.
Yep.
Oh, okay, with the boxes. What up, my nigga? But yeah, shoot. So CPS started coming. They seen all that. They seen how nice my home was. You know, I got a 4-bedroom, 3 baths. You know, I don't put my business out there. I got a brand new car now. I'm not that person to splurge. I'm thankful for everything God has given me. You know, I don't put stuff, you know, my blessings on there like that because I'm not there to, you know, you know. But anyway, so I never been a person to brag like that. You know, I'm just thankful. For me, you know, I raised all them children by myself. You know, I'm thankful.
And how many kids you got again?
7.
7 kids. All right.
Yeah, I raised them on my own. But anyway, so like I said, CPS was all in my home. They couldn't find nothing. They was digging. Trust me, they was digging. We even had family interventions to where not only my 3 by Chris, but everybody went. And to CPS to sit down and try to get to the bottom of what was going on. Everybody spoke out. Everybody spoke how they felt, you know. Everybody had their different issues. But the main thing about it, we was trying to get everybody loose enough to talk. And that person that we wanted to talk, he wouldn't talk. And that was my son, Bishop. Now that I look back at things, Bishop had so much of a grudge on me.
Why is that?
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
All right, so during the time that CPS was all up in my home, it was one day I was trying to keep him from leaving. Him and his other 2 siblings.
How old was he at the time?
He was 12. Okay. And it was an incident to where I was trying to keep him from leaving. He wanted to leave. He said, I'm not staying here. This and that, blah, blah, blah. I said, you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Whatever. You know, we gonna work this out. So he had like something to a chair, like a plank, like a long plank bar about that long, about that thick, you know, just swirling around. Now, in my heart, I knew he wasn't going to do nothing to me. I didn't feel it, but you never know, okay? So everybody in the living room, you know, everybody who stayed there, who was there, you know, they was there. And I was like, you ain't going to do nothing with that. You might as well put that down and you ain't leaving. oh, I do whatever I have to. You know, this is just I can't remember the whole conversation or whatever. Now, this where it get kind of fuzzy, because I know that my old man at the time, well, he still is. I ain't gonna even say we just having issues because of all this. But my old man, in his mind, he was trying to protect me, right? Which a man should. But I just wish that he would have thought it out more and wouldn't have reacted the way he did. Now, this is what happened. So, we was arguing and stuff like that, and Bishop kept swinging that, twirling that thing and stuff like that, and I guess my old man thought he was going to hit me with it, or whatever. But like I said, in my heart, I don't think he would have did it if I wouldn't have, you know, I wasn't going to walk up on him or nothing like that. But anyway.
So pretty much y'all kind of had a family dispute. You know how it go with you and your kids or whatever.
Yeah.
He was twirling the stick around.
Yeah.
And your baby daddy felt like
Police was on their way too, but we already caught him because he was not going nowhere.
Okay.
You know, you know, we not finna have this. I tried my best to keep him from this woman.
Okay.
But anyway, so my old man felt threatening enough that he was going to get me, so he ended up rushing him and taking his forearm like this and had it up against his neck, up against the wall. And he took the weapon from him. Okay. All right. That led into an investigation as itself. They ended up putting a warrant. Matter of fact, I'm guessing it was, I'm not going to say her name. But I'm guessing it was told to her, and that investigation, the lady in question. So now here they come with a warrant with him. Okay. Now, by the way, that was dropped. Okay, he was in counsel. Everybody was in there.
So let me say this while you on that. For y'all who don't understand, me as a man, I'm gonna say this: if a man see his woman in danger from anybody, with somebody with a weapon, and it's a delicate situation because it's her child, you gonna intervene without hurting the child, but without your old lady getting hurt at the same time. And that's exactly what he did.
Now don't get me wrong, I understand what he did. That's why I defended him like I did.
But I just want the people, I want to paint a clear picture for them, because people like to, they want to twist stuff.
Yeah, like I said, hey, he did what he was supposed to do as a man.
Exactly.
But I just wish that he would have just thought about it just a little bit more before he reacted like that, and just sat back and watched a little bit more. Because I was talking to him at the time, I could have diffused it, you know. But you know, it happened, and so he went and they came to the house or whatever, had a warrant. We didn't even know they came to the house, got him, whatever. Came out of jail, went to court for it, dropped. All right, now the case with me still going.
Right now?
Oh no. That's over
you
with.
saying
at the time?
At the time,
okay,
4 years ago. 4
okay.
years ago. Now, that case was still going with me 4 years ago.
Okay.
And so it got to a point to where CPS was like, well, Miss Shaheed, I'm talking about they did everything possible to try to help my son and help me and my son and my family. But they couldn't find anything. They couldn't find the answers. And that was kind of strange to me. But I guess if it's no answers to be found, then it ain't. You know, it's that child.
Yeah.
You know? So they kept on. Then there was one day we got a call where he ended up taking some pills. From what I understand from the lady that accused me of being abusive and starving him.
So it's like his stepmama, right? That lady.
At the time.
I guess that's how he was looking at her.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, and so he ended up, we all at the hospital. I'm just hysterical and all this, blah, blah, now. we trying to figure out what is going on, what is going on with him. So CPS was like, well, we finna just go on. At that point, they took him into their custody, and he went to like a facility out there in East Brainerd for troubled teens and stuff, and for psychiatric care and stuff like that. And they put him out there. Me and his father was supportive. He was right there the whole time going through the procedures that was needed. He never missed it or whatever. We bought him some stuff to make his stay more comfortable, and so he ended up refusing. He didn't want to see me and his father. So and for them to respect his wishes, I was like, well, dang, I can't see my son, I couldn't even see him because he refused visitation from his mother and father. All right. So he had to stay in there at least, I don't know what, maybe a week or two. Yeah, and then he was released. And then during that time, CPS was trying to figure out, what else they can do. They were like, well, Miss Shaheed, look, we've been in your business, and I know you're tired of it. We've been all up and through you thoroughly. We can't find nothing that this woman is saying that you've been doing in your kid. We can't find nothing. So at this point, we think that you just need to give custody to his father. Now, his father stays in Rossford, Georgia. Okay. So CPS, we just want to get it out of Tennessee. Get this case on, because, we just done with it.
So they just want to wash their hands.
Yeah. They just want to wash their hands. See, that's what I'm saying. But they did try. They had 1, 2, 3, I'd say about 4, 5 people that was handling this case. And handling him and trying to reach him. But I was just shocked how when they told me that. And at this point, I ain't gonna even lie, I'm tired of dealing with it. I ain't gonna even lie, I was tired of the police, calling police, because he kept running away, being disorderly. I couldn't control him. I got tired of CPS all in my business. I just got tired of the whole situation, so I agreed to it. So me and his father went down there, and I gave him custody of him.
At the same time, you got 6 other kids, too.
Yeah, at the same time, I got 6 other kids. So I'm like...
Is he the oldest?
No, he's like the last 3 of them.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, too. You said they sent him to, a psychiatric hospital. Mm-hmm. Did they do a psychiatric evaluation? So it came back pretty much normal since they let him out. Okay.
He ain't got no brain. He had no problem.
So they said wasn't nothing wrong with it.
Basically, because they couldn't find nothing.
Yeah.
They couldn't find nothing. So he, at that point, to me, he just had animosity between me and my old man of what happened. And if I didn't put my old man out at the time and choose him, then he ain't coming back. So that's what this is what I perceived what happened, And when I didn't, because I'm not gonna lie, my old man brought joy into my life. I ain't never had a man like him. He brought joy into my life.
Yeah.
I was happy.
So it's almost like one of them baby boy situations, where somebody come into the home and the little boy, he like, man, I ain't trying to have this, but you happy, and it's like, damn, am I supposed to sacrifice my happiness for, you know what I'm saying?
I sacrificed my whole life for my kids. Mm-hmm. I was going without clothes. I was going without getting my hair done. My house, my bills, and my kids is what got my money. Every month. And that's how it's supposed to be, because I wasn't even mad at it, because long as my house was taken care of and my kids were happy, I was happy.
You straight.
I was straight. Yeah. I ain't have to go nowhere because I'm a homebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I was straight. And so it just, that's just why I came to a point that I was like, he's holding a grudge,
Mm-hmm.
He's holding a grudge, and until he stops holding his grudge, I'm not going to be able to reach him. Mm-hmm. So I backed off, and I gave custody to his father, You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I felt like that's how at this point I didn't know what else to do. Didn't nobody if CPS didn't know what to do, what the hell you think I knew what to do? I'm just saying. All right, so
They're supposed to be the professional.
thank you.
Yeah.
It shocked me. I'm like, what in the hell? But anyway, so he was staying with his father. I was still trying to, I was giving him his space, but I ask about him and I go over to his father's house and he'll just, I speak to him, won't say nothing to me. I'm like, okay, that went on for a while, y'all. And I ate it. It went on for a long time. But I still did for my baby. As I should. I still, tried. I still tried to communicate with him. I just said, well, he'll do it whenever he feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, I thought everything was getting okay. It got to a point when he turned 16, he started talking to me. He started letting me in a little, So I was like, well, now he's getting older, and because teenagers, when they get older, they start seeing a lot of things. Their minds are not how they were when they was, younger. It's not like it was, So
they done experienced a little bit.
They didn't understand why I was doing. My kids could tell you right now, I was so stern on their ass, boy. I had to keep my foot on their necks because I was a female with 7 kids now. 7 kids. And I ain't never been into custody or nothing like that. Nothing. That's why CPS was like, well, she ain't never had no custody issues or nothing, I raised them,
That's right.
And so, you have problems when your children get certain ages. They start smelling themselves and they think that you wrong.
Yeah.
So, and of course, that's what happened to a couple of mine, but it didn't happen to this extent with my son Bishop. Like I said, I feel like that he held that grudge against me of what happened between him and my old man, but he, he felt like I chose. He felt like I chose, and it eats me up because I guilt myself for it now, as
Yeah.
But, I just wish it could have went a different way. But anywho, what was I at, y'all?
You were saying you went through the thing with the CPS.
And he living with his father.
Living with his father now. And like I said, everything was going good and everything, well, it wasn't going good. It took him a while to talk to me. And then, when he finally turned his 12 at the time, this was happening, 12. So 12, 13, 14, 15. It took him to 16.
To open up to you.
To open up to me, y'all. He's a stubborn little something. But, when he was 15, it was coming like that or whatever. But, I just kept my distance. I felt like that's all I could do because anything that I tried to do, I tried to communicate with him. He just wouldn't say nothing and just walk out. And that angers me because I'm old school. You don't disrespect your parents or your elders or anything like that when you speak when spoken to. So that was eating me up there, and I had to swallow everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was a stern parent coming up. My kids would tell you, honey, I ain't play that. That's why all my kids got diplomas. I made sure that they at least got their diplomas. Now, whatever they choose to do after that, that's on them. But I do still talk and walk them through life. But now most of my kids are grown. All my kids are grown. These are the only 2. Bishop, he's 16, and Mama is my youngest boy. I ain't mean to put his name out there, but that's a nickname. But anyway, my youngest boy is 15, and he stays with me. Right? I don't have anyone. No one's staying with me at this point. Everybody's out doing their own thing. They're out doing their own thing, taking care of business. So, all right, so.
They want to know what's the number to call in.
Call in for what? Oh.
If they want to ask a question or anything like that. We'll get to you in a second, dog. We're going to let her finish the story first.
Let her tell her story.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so it was one week, I think it was maybe in like Wednesday. So mind you, this is this year. We in this year now. We in this year. We
2021.
We in 2021.
Okay.
And we in May 2021. Okay. So I went over to Father's house, got the keys. I was like, I said, well, hey, Bishop, would you like to come? I had just bought me a new car. I said, come on, ride with us. We finna go kick it. You know what I'm saying? I always used to invite him to everything, And he used to just say, no, I don't want to, whatever. But this time he came.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool, here we go. So we rolled and stuff. We were kicking and listening to music. Went back up to my house. And so we kicked it at the house for a while. And he was like, well, Mama, he said, I want to go to my friend's house now. When he was staying, note that I've been staying in the house that I am about 4 years now. Going on 5. So he was like, well, Mama, I want to go see my friend around the corner. And he did have friends around the corner. I knew of them. And I was like, well, okay, by this point, I'm not worried about him running away.
Yeah.
So I ain't think nothing of it. Worried about nothing. So I was like, yeah, baby, you can go see your friend. I said, now you need to tell me what time you want to go back to your father's house, or do you want me to take you, or your father come get me? Just let me know. He was like, okay, I'll let you know, Mama. He said, I love you. I said, I love you too. Walked out the door. Now, when he said that, I knew. I was like, oh my God. So we making progress now.
Yeah, we're going forward.
We're making progress now, So, and it kind of, I teared up a little bit after that, because,
Mama's love.
Yeah, man, I'm finally my baby coming around, So anyway, I didn't think nothing else of it. A few hours went by and stuff like that, and I called his father, and I was like, well, you gonna come get him or whatever? He's like, yeah, I'll take care of him or whatever. So I didn't think nothing of it. I thought maybe he called his father to come get him, and that was it. I didn't think nothing of it. Okay, now this is like the weekend, like Friday or something, like Thursday or something, when this happened. Once again, here we go. Day after Mother's Day was on that Monday, May 2021. So what day was it?
So Mother's Day was on Sunday.
Mother's Day was on Sunday.
Yeah.
I had the best Mother's Day. I'm talking about the best Mother's Day. All my kids get together and stuff. It was a wonderful thing. Everybody appreciating. Finally, I'm getting appreciated for all the efforts and all the hard work and, and what I've done as a parent, it feels good to get appreciated about that. And so I get to call the day after Monday, which is Mother's Day, that Monday morning. I never forget. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe 10, I don't know, but I just know it was late in the morning like that. I got a call from his father. And I answered the phone, and his father was crying.
So you knew it was serious.
So, my first instinct was like, what the hell is he crying for? I said, he playing. And I said, no, he ain't gonna call. He ain't gonna call. So I started getting serious. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? He was just like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I was like, what are you talking about? Then he hung up. So at this point, I'm like, what in the hell, man? Come on. But I knew it had to do something with the kid. Somebody. Or it had to do with somebody he really, really loved because he's crying. I didn't know if it was my kids, his mama, or somebody, So I called him back, and he was like, well, he said, baby, he said, I'm so sorry. He said, but Bishop killed himself. I said, what? What are you talking about? I just seen him. He was happy-go-lucky. I said, he killed himself? What you mean? So at this point, I hung up on him. Well, I asked him where he was at. He said he was at his house. So I hung up and started flying towards his house out there in Walshford or whatever. I called my middle daughter. That's my ride or die. That's my ride or die. In situations like this, me and her can, I know she can handle it and keep me, level-headed. Level-headed, you know what I'm saying? That's my twin. Shout out to my boo. But anyway, so got to his house, and I seen everybody outside, so I knew this was serious. I seen they stepbrother outside, because their father had another child by somebody else. They had an older brother, and I seen him out there crying. I'm like, man, what is going on? So I get out and I ask him. I said, well, what you mean? He was like, he came and hugged on me and stuff and this and that, and I start crying instantly because I'm like, man, come on. And he was like, I said, well, tell me what happened. He was like, he said this lady name, the same lady
The lady in question.
The lady in
The
question.
lady in question.
And my first instinct, first thing come out my mouth was her name. I couldn't believe it. I started crying. I was enraged. I was punching stuff. I was hitting stuff, kicking stuff, looking at him, pulling on him, trying to scratch him up, and this and that. And I was like, you mean to tell me that? So, come to find out, she had took my son to Myrtle Beach,
South Carolina.
South Carolina. I didn't know nothing about it. Now, he does have custody, but we still conversate about our kids, you know, and he know how that custody became. I'm still involved. I never got one phone call that he was going with who, another. I didn't even know.
So you didn't even know he was finna go to South Carolina?
No, I didn't know. And then, let me this the final punch in my chest. The bitch came and got him from my house, but she didn't pull up at my house, she pulled down the street.
So when she came and got him from your house.
You remember I was telling you
Why
when
she didn't pull up to the house?
she don't never pull up, she, you know, I ain't with that.
Okay, I got you.
You know, she don't-
Y'all had.
yeah, and
shit.
after that, no, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was sending the police to her house because he was running over there. So, you know,
Yeah.
she knew if I seen him, you know, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I just, that, yeah, man. So, I felt like a necessary because at this point, I felt like a necessary. So, I picked my son up and we kicking and he come up to my house and he tell me he going over a friend's house, but it's you, bitch. And you can't pick him up around the corner. But anyway, man, I look,
So the friend house, when he said he was going to
it was her.
So did his father approve of him going over?
From my understanding, I asked him. He said Bishop asked him. Now, if I'm correct, now correct me now. If I'm wrong though, but I know I'm right, you have to get permission from a parent to take a child that's not yours out of town. Am I correct?
You're supposed to, absolutely.
Okay. So she never asked him, but he told me that Bishop asked him. So I was never asked. She never asked herself or asked the daddy herself. All right.
So hold on. So she never asked you, which is clear, we know that, and she never asked his father could she take him out of state.
Right.
That constitutes kidnapping. But go ahead.
That's what I'm. I
But-
don't want to go there, but that's what I'm. Yeah.
Ain't no other way around. Go
Well, a
ahead.
child, talking about what Bishop asked me, what you mean? And see, they kept it from me because they knew how I felt about this lady. The lady is off. You can't tell me she ain't. But I'm not finna slander nobody. That's not what I'm here to do. It's not what I'm here to do. Oh, and by the way, let's bag up. And CPS did at the time. Let me bag up a little bit. I don't mean to confuse y'all. But during the time that I was being investigated 4 years ago, CPS did go and talk to her.
Okay.
What they come up with?
They came up and told me that, Miss Shahi, I think you need to get a restraining order.
So let me ask you
That's
this.
the law though. Nah, that they giving you good. That's game. Because if you get the restraining order, and if they're around each other, then you can call, and then that's gonna give you the power because you got a restraining order. You feel me?
Yeah.
So did you talk to his father about what the police told you?
I
Well,
did.
CPS.
I did, and he told me not to do it. I was like, well,
Did he say why?
all I can say is he didn't want. He's a kind-hearted guy, and he don't want nobody getting messed up. And all he was thinking about was her kids. Well, I'm thinking about our kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I feel bad. I feel stupid for not doing it and using my instinct, motherly instinct of not doing it. So I did. But let me tell you what
So
the
you
CPS.
didn't file a restraining order?
I did not.
Ain't.
I did not. So CPS was like, now this is the CPS director and supervisor that went to this woman home because they wanted to see what was going on with her, because they don't been all up in me. They were like, well, at this point now, it's time to go and see what's going on with her. And so they went, and she was like, Miss Shaheed, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you need to get a restraining order. She said the whole time I was there, she said, I felt threatened for my life. She said, it's something not right. So I said, well, I told y'all this, you know. And so that was when, at that point, they was like, well, that's why they told me what they told me, and I ended up giving him cuss so they can get it out their hands. Now, I don't know if that was supposed to do the correct thing for them to do, but I mean, what can you do when a child is not participating? You know, now my child is very intelligent, you know, so.
So what was the end result? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was he? What found to be what?
Cause you kind of stopped, you bagged up.
Okay. Let's move forward now.
You said you got a phone call.
Yep, I got a phone call from his daddy. He was crying and carrying on, whatever, blah blah blah. And then when I found out who he had went to Myrtle Beach with, you know, I was mad, trying to scratch his eyes out and all that, or whatever. But then this was the topping on the cake when she actually. Now she never called my baby daddy herself. She had her kids to call and tell what happened. Now they said that he committed suicide.
Your son?
Yeah. They said they went all out on the beach that day. Mind you, that beach that day had double flags. No one is supposed to be out there.
So they in South Carolina on the beach in the ocean.
In the ocean, the mighty, mighty ocean.
And you are his father. Didn't know.
His father knew, but I didn't know. But she didn't ask him.
You thinking he's still with the friend?
Yeah. No, I'm thinking he with his father.
Okay, because he came to pick him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Lord have mercy. So basically, y'all.
There you go.
See, this part that gets me. You know, my baby was happy. You know, and my thing is, you knew my son was suicidal, but that was like 4 years ago. That was bullshit, because he didn't really want to kill himself. If he wanted to kill himself, he would have went through with it. And it was pills from you, so I don't know what, you know what I'm saying. So
did she give him the pills though, or did he sneak the pills?
I don't know. I just know they came from her house.
I got you.
So, you knowingly this happened 4 years ago. If you cared enough about him, why in the hell would you take him to Myrtle Beach and not supervise him? Because that's the last thing I would do if I knew a child was that depressed. But see, that was 4 years ago. He didn't show no signs of depression like that he wanted to harm himself. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they saying he committed suicide and drowned, but there is nobody. They never found his body.
So the body never washed up or anything?
Body never washed up. I asked the detective I said, well, how many times this done happened? Is this, you know, a common thing or what? He was like, no, this is very rare. He said, but it has happened before.
The body's usually always
Wash up.
That's why I asked the question.
I done been at the ocean twice in my life and seen the body wash up, and they come and do the helicopters and get the body. You know what I'm saying?
He said they had drones out there. They had everything. Nothing came up. So after 2 weeks, they stopped looking for my son. So it's been since May of this year, and I have nothing. I have no answers. I have no body. I have nothing. So
all you have is the word
of this woman that took me to court and put all them false charges on me.
Okay, well, let me get this straight. So, you know what I'm saying? I caught wind of something. I heard it was like some Facebook pictures or some
Oh yeah, yeah,
Instagram pictures or something like that.
Yep.
That was in question, but they came up missing.
Right. Now he got a page. He got a Facebook page.
Okay.
And when he was on the beach, he had pictures on his page, and it was a video that was shown to me about him. I was like, well, at this point, I didn't figure nothing like this would happen, especially no suicide. I said, well, if he's happy, I'm happy, he's happy. You know what I'm saying? I was just, because he was looking like he was happy. He was having fun. Now, what made me mad was a video that I seen. He had a whole half a gallon of liquor, too.
And how old was he?
16.
Okay.
But all
so
that...
he can't go buy the liquor. Somebody had to go buy the liquor for him.
Correct. Now,
who was he with?
My baby daddy's ex-girlfriend.
Which is the lady
in question. So, Lord have mercy. So, all them pictures gone now. They gone. So, this is why I'm here today. Because I haven't been able... It makes me sick. I get sick to my stomach to this day thinking about this, And I'm angry because this is a whole human being. This is my human being came out of me.
Your son.
This is my child. My child. And you mean tell me that I'm just going to have to live with what the lady in question saying and it's nobody? Huh? So my child is gone. It don't sit right with me. It don't sit right with me, and it'll never sit right with me until I get some answers. So this is why I'm here. I need a private investigator because that's the only way I'm going to find peace. Because I can't live with this shit like this. And I know a lot of people was like, I ain't even been on Facebook like that, but this is what's been going on with me.
So y'all, one of the reasons why we doing this because it's a GoFundMe set up to help his mother, Miss Shaid, get a private investigator because y'all can see it's a lot of unanswered questions. And if it was your child, you would want something done and you would want as much help as possible.
She really going through this, y'all, and this real life, this what I'm trying to tell y'all. This the stuff that's really been going on in our community for a long time. Situations like this. Situations. And it's like, if we don't do it, who gonna do it for us? So this is one of the reasons why we created this platform, is to try to create our own system. To create our own system to work out our own problems. And we got this sister right here, this beautiful, strong black queen right here today, and she trying to get her message out there. She want to know what happened to her son, and she want to figure out what happened to her son, and she want justice for her son. You know what I mean? And we all deserve that. So I know you say you got the GoFundMe program going on.
Now I was selling plates to try to support it and try to get some money because I didn't want to I'm the type I don't ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
But it's to a point to where my mental it's messing with my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I've never been a person with depression, and when I say depression is real. It can destroy you. It's been trying to destroy me ever since this happened. Yeah. And it's something else. You can't eat, you can't sleep. You have problems within your home with your significant other. It's just a lot of things, and I can't keep going. I've even thought about, but I have 6 more.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm too strong-minded for that. But it's breaking me down to a point to where I need help. I need help from someone. I need help from someone to help me figure out what happened because I'm not going to be able to live this down. I'm not going to be able. It breaks me down so I can't even fucking hardly go to work. Mm-hmm. and to me, I take care of people. That's what I do because I'm kind-hearted. I take care of people, and I go sit with the elderly and I take care of them and stuff. And I have to put on a grin every day.
So now it's your time for you. You've been helping people all this time, so it's now time for the people to help you.
Yeah, I was trying to sell some plays, but you know it's not going as far as I wanted to. But I mean, it is what it is. Why I made me a GoFundMe.
But you trying though.
But I'm trying. I was trying.
What's your? How can they find your GoFundMe? Make sure you tell them where they. Hold on, she finna tell y'all where y'all can find the GoFundMe, man. $1, $5, $10.
I don't care anything.
$20, $100. Me and Roland go send you something on your GoFundMe.
Absolutely.
So
because if you was in this situation,
find that so
you would absolutely want somebody to help you. So everybody who watching, find it in your heart to donate something.
That's what we got to do. We trying to build up as a community, y'all. We got to build up as a community. We got to be able to touch each other, help each other, reach out to each other. You know what I mean? And our sister, our queen, our black queen, Chattanooga, you know what I'm saying? She going through something. You know what I mean? You know, if you can't donate, if you can't get no money, you know what I'm saying? At least give words of encouragement. Share
Absolutely.
the post, like the post, send it to people, tell people about it. Anything, you know what I mean? Like anything is better than nothing.
And everybody who watching right now, share
And I
this.
just share I just share it on Facebook or something.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody share this so that this message can spread as much as possible.
We about to give y'all the GoFundMe page. Y'all hang tight. 1 second. She looking for it so she can give you the direct link to get to it.
I put it on my page. Hold on.
Cause at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna do it for us. We gotta do this for each other, y'all. You feel what I'm saying?
And I talked to the private investigator. He said it can be anywhere from like $350 to $2,500. He said it just depends on how extensive that he's gonna the time he put in it.
Our goal, we trying to reach. Our goal is gonna be $2,500. You know what I'm saying? We really want to surpass that though. But if we can get, the goal is $5,000.
And the reason why I said that is because once we figure it out, we can have a memorial.
That's it. You gotta pay for that too.
And then I have to pay for that too.
It's a lot of stuff she gotta pay for,
so
y'all.
then after that, I mean, that's the closure right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
that'll be it.
This ain't no this ain't no money to give to her. This money she trying to come up with to get her son case off, and at the same time finish it off. You know what I mean? Y'all know how that go. You know what I mean? Y'all know how that go. And how can they find the GoFundMe?
They can
I'm
go.
finna try to put the link in the comments.
We finna put the link in the comments. Hold on. Roland finna put the link in the comment. Y'all hold on. Do not get out of here yet. Hold on. I don't care if it's $1, man.
I don't care what it
is.
is.
If it's 50 cents, whatever you can do.
It'll help. It'll help.
And like I say, me and Roland, we gonna donate too. You know what I'm saying? So Roland about to put it in the comments. And so what's the last thing you heard? What's the last thing you heard from them concerning your son? Like from the authorities?
Nothing.
I mean the last thing you talked about, what was the last thing y'all talked about? The 2 weeks is up.
Yeah,
That's it.
and the search is over.
And so they ain't contacting you or nothing like that.
No.
And it's pretty much a South Carolina issue
and
because
it
happened in South Carolina.
Yeah, and I tried to request the police report and everything, but I was unable to do that. It was something about something. It was. Let me bring it up. It was something.
What have they said about the lady though? The
They
lady in
said
question.
nothing. No, they. It's just a suit. He committed suicide. Boom, it's over with. But And that's what happened.
So they taking their statements and making it into a suicide because they said what did they say in their statement to make them say it was a suicide?
They said,
If he was just swimming in the ocean, how could be an accident or a?
and it was 2 double flags. You know, they was like the kids that was with him, her kids.
I'm saying what happened that made them say it was a suicide?
Because they was saying like, well, they was like, Bishop they was like, Bishop don't swim too far out there, but see, he's a swimmer. So I know he thought he could handle that current. You know, he can handle it. This is not a swimming pool though. This is a whole ocean. You know what I'm saying? And Bishop likes to show out. I know my son. That's my son. That's how he do. He can swim like a fish because he had lessons. So I'm just thinking that he got out there and couldn't handle it. You know, because it was 2 double flags that day.
The current.
They said that they seen him swimming out there. They told him to come back in, and then one of the girls or whatever, she said she had tried to grab him and pull him back, but he kicked out for her and said that, well, if I drown, I'm just go drown or whatever. I mean, it just don't sound. It don't.
Was it in the lifeguards or coast guards around or anything like that?
Oh yeah, the Coast Guards. They was out there in the water too, but the Coast Guards was able to save her kids, but didn't save mine. So it's so many unanswered questions, and I just can't take this lady in question. I can't take her word because of the betrayal she did in the beginning. So, you know, she's not to be trusted at all. And it's just, it don't add up. When my son was happy, he had pictures, he was seen happy, and now all of them are gone.
So your question at hand is the supervisor parental. He's underage. He's not 18, so he's still considered a child.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, no, he's not. He's considered a child.
And she's not around to watch to see what's going on.
And from the conversation that we had with the kids, when it first happened, the kids said she wasn't there. That she was back at the room. And then the story changed up that she went to start putting stuff up in the car. It just don't add right, because if any parent, and I got somebody child with me that's not my child, I'm gonna make sure everybody get out there. I'm not going to the car put nothing back.
So what about the Facebook pictures and the Instagram about him drinking the liquor?
All that's gone.
So who deleted that? If he
she the lady in question has his belongings.
She had his belongings.
Yeah.
So do you feel like she deleted the pictures? Because to me that's a sign of guilt.
They're not there.
To me that's a sign of guilt.
They're not there.
What you trying to hide?
She still got his belongings to this day.
No, my daughter has them now.
Okay.
But at the time she had the belongings. So what I'm saying is, do you feel like maybe she got in the liquor and she deleted the picture because
that's why he was liking the video to me? You know, kids, whoever they can, you know what I'm saying?
Whoever they could swindle or get over on, that's where they want to be.
That's where they want to be at. And if she was letting him do and drink and whatever he wanted to do with her, because I didn't go for that. You know, you don't do that until you get 18.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to see none of that. But, you know, so I figured that was why he was so wanting to be around her, go around her.
Because she let him do what he want to do.
Yep.
Yeah. And y'all know how that goes when you teenage and your kids, you going to go wherever you can get away with to play. You know. But
I even noticed how she interacts with children. She's a child herself. She plays. You know, because I used to ask him questions, why you like going around her so much? Why you be around, you know? And he was like, well, he said she plays a lot with us.
She cool.
Yeah. She plays a lot, like, you know.
So that's another thing. Let that be known. Us as parents, if you a parent, it's not about being your child's friend.
Not at all.
It's about parenting.
Parents.
And it don't matter if your kids like what you telling them to do. It's because they haven't stepped in the shoes that you done stepped in. They haven't seen what you done saw. So you got to be able to guide them in the right direction because they don't know. And they might think they know, but they don't know. But you got to be firm on your kids. You know what I mean?
And this is another example. Please watch and do research on who your children around.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. I don't trust nobody. Nobody.
And it's very understandable because he done got to an age to where he like 16 years old, and like you said, you got 6 other kids that you got to deal with, you know what I mean? And he having issues, and you like, well, it may be better for me to send him to his father. You as parents, sometimes we got to do a risk assessment.
Absolutely.
It might not be what we want. Cause I tell people all the time, everybody's situation different. You got some kids, they parents on drugs. Some kids, they parents work 2 and 3 jobs. Some kids' parents dead. Some kids' parents. So it's gonna always be a different situation. But no matter what the situation is, you gotta assess the situation and make the best possible decision for the situation. So what Aisha was doing. Aisha, I'm sorry. Aisha, my bad, I'm sorry.
Okay.
What Aisha was doing was trying to assess the situation. Maybe it'd be better for him to go with his daddy. You see what I'm saying?
Because as a parent, all you can do is make the best decision possible that you feel. Because you can go on
Don't
there.
nobody know your kids like you.
Absolutely.
So it's some kids out there you can't do nothing with them. You got to give them to the people. You know, I know you say you don't want to do that, but sometimes it be different shit going on, man. You got to just, you know, you got to say, look, I can't do nothing with him. To save his life, he need to go to jail. He need to go. I got a homeboy. I'm going to just give a quick story.
Okay.
I'm not going to say his name, but you know who you is. It's one of my partners. This was like the first young dude in my hood to go to the penitentiary. And he went like literally at like 17 years old, 18 years old. He was working at Crystals. He done came up with a plan to rob the Crystals. You know what I'm saying? So he robbed the Crystals. Got away with it. Got away scot-free. But they was questioning people. So they end up, his mama went in his room and found a whole bunch of money. Mm-hmm. Was like, where'd you get this money at? So the police, he quit the job. He quit after he robbed him, he quit. He was young, you know what I mean?
You know.
After he robbed him, he quit the job. So of course, the police, they're like, well, he quit the job. Let's go see why he quit all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He ain't showed up to work. You know what I mean? They go check on the situation, and his mama say, well, I did see a whole bunch of money in his room. You know what I mean? His mama kind of put him out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? End up going to getting caught up, going to prison, caught a 5-year sentence. You see what I'm saying? Mm. So, but at the same time, his mama, he needed it. Cause he was doing a whole bunch of in her mind, she was like, I can't stop him. I'm fussing at him, I'm beating him, I'm whooping him, I'm doing everything I can do. This nigga gonna do whatever he want to do. Mm-hmm. So at this point, it's out of my hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm not as a female, you're not a man. So he needs some fear in him. She wanted him to go to jail. Send him to jail, let him see how it is. You know what I mean? Maybe that'll save his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times you'll get in trouble and you'll get locked up. You'll be like, oh, but God really trying to save your life. He's sitting you down. Because that time you ain't locked up, you would have been out. You probably would have done got yourself killed. You feel what I'm saying? So God will try to give you little doors and avenues, but it's just up to us as people and humans to see it and go through the door.
But sometimes a sit down is the best way to correct you.
When you say that, elaborate on that.
All right, to be honest with you, they call the prison system the correctional facility. But it ain't on them to correct you. It's really on sit down and think, hey, I'm in here because I need to correct something or multiple things about my life. And the root word to penitentiary comes from the word repentance, which means to change.
That's it. Bam, Roland gonna always hit you with the facts. Look.
Yeah, that was sharp right
That
there.
was cold right
I
there.
like
That's my boy. Hey, but nah, we ain't beefing today because this is
Nah,
serious.
this bigger.
This is a serious situation.
Yeah, this bigger than us.
So we ain't on that today. You know what I'm saying? We got our sister here. She going through something. Did you put the GoFundMe in the?
I tried to put the link in there, but if the link too long.
It's too long.
Oh, so how did you do that?
What I did, I posted.
We got to
up-
get these folks the link, man. We got to figure this out. Hold
What
on.
they gotta do, go to GoFundMe and type in her name, and it should pop up because she the organizer.
We got a better way. We got a better way. This is what we finna do, y'all. Hold on. What's your Facebook?
My name Aisha Shaheed.
Hold on. Go to her Facebook, Roland, so you can give it to him directly. Hold on, y'all. Aisha Shaheed. AISHASHA. Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad.
Get
Hold
it
on.
together,
I
son.
looked away. My bad. AISHASHAHID.
Can you put it in the comments or something?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put her name in the
We
comments.
finna put her name in the comments. Do you got Instagram?
Yeah.
It's the same name.
No.
Hold on.
But if you go to my page, I got all that on
You
my
can go to
page,
your
and you
Instagram.
can, yeah, they can.
Okay, we finna put her Facebook information in the comments, and y'all make sure y'all go look her up and go tap on that, and y'all make sure y'all send her something on GoFundMe. You feel me? We trying to get at least $5,000. We trying to get her a private investigator, and as well as the aftermath of when she revealed the facts. For the memorial, to have a nice memorial for her son. I repeat, this is not nothing to try to give her no money or nothing like that. This is for her son.
I'm
or
trying to
whatever.
sell plates, but
And
y'all ain't buying the plates.
she's selling plates as well.
I mean, and now don't get me wrong. I've been having a little bit of success, but not
And I just put her name in the comments.
how I want it. You know when you first start doing plates and stuff like that, selling some plates and stuff like that, start out slow or whatever. But I mean, I say every time, but see, the money I put into it, it's not
Copy and paste
it's not
that
coming out
Facebook,
right.
the
You
whole
know,
thing. 'Cause
I'm spending too much money.
Yeah, I dig that.
It's like I'm going backwards.
And if it's any private investigators,
I dig that. And y'all look, we got the. That's it right there. There you go. We got the mailman here, Biggie Mo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know he always come in and give us some words of advice. You know what I'm saying, on the situation or whatnot. So I'm gonna step out and Biggie Mo come in and give y'all some words of encouragement for the topic and the situation that we talking about today. Do your thing, Biggie Mo.
How y'all doing out there? I want to give an honor to God who's the head of my life. When I first heard my friend's story, I felt like she needed a platform to reach more people, and I know my friend Lil Mo had the platform to do it. So I would ask anybody out there, private investigators out there looking at the story, or anybody out there with a considerable wealthy amount, that want to put onto her to GoFund to help her get this resolved, because as a parent, we go through a lot of things with our kids, and losing them at an early age is one that sticks with us for a lifetime. So I just want to say my prayers go out to you and everybody involved in this situation. And if anybody out there, God has touched your heart, that want to donate to her to GoFund and want to help her to get her mind and her soul right, please, it keep you up at night. I know it do.
Oh yeah.
I know it do.
You know what? If it ain't for my sister My sister Dominique, she not my blood sister, but she my sister in Christ. But if it ain't for her, and we call them Tic Tacs, and then they put me to sleep. I can't sleep. Yeah, we call them Tic Tacs.
I ain't never took one.
It's nothing like, it's just a sleeping pill.
Okay.
It helped me sleep.
Oh,
Big Mo,
okay.
you lost a child too.
Yeah, I lost my daughter to my stepdaughter and my wife to lupus.
Man.
So I mean, to lose someone at a early age, and it's real hard, but I know they're in a better place. I know they ain't in pain no more and they ain't suffering no more. And I know they were good.
But you have a bit of a closure though.
Yeah, she need
I
clothes.
don't have no closure.
So y'all check this
I
out.
have no closure.
If you any way you can help, if you are a private investigator and you can help,
Please,
we need your help.
Please, if you
can offer counseling, some serious counseling, and you feel like you can help. If you know somebody who in those areas who can help, reach out, because we need help on all areas as well as monetary, because she needs closure for her son. If you got a child, you totally understand. If you care about your family, you totally understand.
And I'm gonna say this to all my people that I don't talk to anymore, and I be distant and I ignore your phone calls. This is why. It was nothing that you did. I mean, I ain't got nothing against you. Don't think like that. It's just I'm going through something right now, and I'm trying to figure it out by myself, but I can't, and I'm reaching out, and I need help.
Dig that, man. Well, we ain't gonna hold y'all up today, man. And y'all please reach out to this sister, man. Y'all go look her channel up, her Facebook, her Instagram, everything, man. And y'all make sure y'all send her something, man. Send her something.
Anything helps.
Send something, man. Everything help. And my heart go out to you, sister.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like, that's some real shit, bro.
Deep. I know. I
You know what I'm saying? Like, it put a blank void in your mind, you not understand that. So
they say God don't put nothing no more on you than
you
you
can
can
handle.
bear. I'm like, man, I must be strong ass woman.
Yeah.
I must be, considering what I've all been through, and then you hit me with this, Lord.
Yeah.
So, but I know I'm gonna come out of this so strong, because it's trying everything to break me. It's trying to do everything to break me at this point, and I'm hanging in there. Y'all don't even know. I'm just.
Yeah. Well, look, man, y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for checking this out, man, and y'all just be in prayer for our
share
sister,
this to get
Aisha,
the word
man.
out.
Y'all be in prayer for her, man. And y'all share this, man. Share this and get the message out there, because this is a serious situation. So this is Lil Mo Films.
RMJR.
And Aisha Mack. And this has been the War Words. And we out. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. For real.